I was thinking of some other things today. I was speaking to somebody who's sending me messages every once in a while about coronavirus, this or that being, maybe a bit of a conspiracy. I don't think they want to outwardly say it, but I feel like if it was proven to be a conspiracy, they'd be the first person to say, "I knew it. That was definitely it." And it's just so annoying. And then they'll counter with, "Oh no, I'm not. I don't think this. I don't think it's a hoax or anything. We're just not handling that well." My response to this is that nobody in the world, I mean, except for some few countries like Japan and Korea and Taiwan, who had experience with some of the earlier coronaviruses, SARS and MERS, we were just completely unprepared. The people in charge are doing the best they can given the situation that we have. In Canada and the US, I'm from Canada, personal protective equipment immediately ran out all over both countries. And then there was no tests. And then there was a real concern about the amount of supplies that there would be, medical supplies, medicine, ventilators is a big thing. Like there was no other thing to deal with. What were you supposed to do? You saw Italy and Spain, they had like 100 deaths. Once they hit 100 deaths, I think they went up to 10,000 deaths in 2 weeks. Like that is a alarming trend. So I'm really annoyed at this argument, and now there's empty hospitals. Okay, sure, we did a good job. Let's applaud that. There was a real possibility that things could have got completely out of control, and especially in Canada. The U.S. I would say is doing a much different job. Don't want to make it political at all, but in Canada we're doing great. Immediately they understood that people would be out of work, and they topped up the unemployment insurance. They created a separate program, CERB, that pays people $2K a month if they had lost their job due to Corona, or they're taking care of people and lost their job because of that. They immediately offered subsidies and loans to small businesses. Is it perfect? Probably not. Is it good? Yeah, I think it's great. I mean, I think Canada on a whole is handling this probably the best ever. And if anybody knows politics for Ontario, my province, I think Rob Ford is handling this exceptionally well. He's being direct to the people. They're following the research and the scientists. I mean, these are the people that we should listen to. And this is exactly what they told us would happen. If we hunker down on this really hard, it's going to feel like we did all this work for nothing. And that's like the joy of it. So, I mean, yeah, the U.S. is starting to open up economies state by state. The southern states that are more pro-Trump, and he's been antagonizing the local state governments by appealing directly to the citizens to revolt, which is just an unbelievable thing. But this is good in a sense that we will get data on these economies reopening. And I think other people don't understand, these economies will reopen. Say there's a percentage of people that want it to reopen and get back to their normal lives. Whatever that percentage may be, upwards of 50%, maybe that would just live their life like nothing is a thing. They won't wear masks, they won't do anything because it's all political and they think it's a hoax and whatever. But that's still 50% of the rest of the economy or the population that's not going to do anything. So opening it up, and then business is not going to return to normal anyways. And then if there is another boom of the coronavirus, then it's just going to make people even more skittish the next time. So I really understand when economies want to take it very slowly to reopen the economy, because having any backwards movement will hurt the public trust and the certainty and the security and feeling of safety in the steps after this. Yeah, I'm not happy about this either. I'm not an expert on these topics, but I am going to just listen to the experts on this. And yeah, it's hard. I mean, they shut down the whole economy. I'm sure they did not do this lightly. I'm sure they're looking at the debt that this is going to cause. So, I mean, yeah, that's just my annoyance with that.